Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 19 of Direwolf20's Forgecraft series. Dun dun dun. Alone on the server today. Morphe was unavailable to record with me, but that's okay. We're gonna have some fun doing things that are monkly. Also, hype, we updated the server. Yay! So if I do this, things kind of... I need to reorient some things. I need to like rotate this dude. So I don't... Does he feed from the front? I don't think he can feed from the front. Yeah, he can't. But this thing is, for the most part, working. He just has to be facing the jars. So they have to be in his line of sight, whatever that is considered. But yeah, see? Look, it's working! It's working! The Thaumatorium works! Hooray! And then we can pick this dude up and put him over here, because this side of the block has what we need. And hey, look! It spits out Nitor. Hooray! So the Thaumatorium works, which means I would like to get back into working on Thaumcraft. So what I'm probably going to do... Why does it seem so dark all of a sudden over here? What is this? Dude, I literally haven't done anything. What is this? Is this Thaumcraft? Is Thaumcraft doing this? What is this? What is happening? It's literally the sun is right there. The sun is right there. Why is it so dark over here? What's happening? Manglin biome? Why is it so dark over here? I'm really creeped out by the darkness that's happening. What is this? Why is it dark? Why are there mobs spawning? Why is there darkness? Why isn't that like the sun up there? What's happening? What is that? What? I'm legitimately not sure what's happening at the moment. Is it nighttime? Is there an eclipse? Is that an eclipse? Is that an eclipse? Because that would be cool if that was an eclipse. That might be an eclipse. I don't know what mod's doing that. Is there a mod on here that causes an eclipse? Not the IDE, but like the sun behind a moon thing. Dude, that is literally an eclipse that's happening. What is that? What mod is doing that? That is an eclipse. Dude, there was an eclipse. I don't know what, I legitimately have no idea. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't know what mod is doing that. That's cool though. Is that Thaumcraft? I was getting really creeped out because I thought like that one little bit of Thaumcraft crafting, like that I demonstrated to you guys the Thaumatorium's working, was just enough to like to push the flux levels over the edge into like Scary Town. I got really freaked out for a minute. That like, oh no, I didn't intend to do this yet. I want to go do monk level 20 before we do this. And I mean, like, yeah, I mean, granted, we're at 125, but that's not... Sorry, just doing some cultist magic. For reals, I just saw an eclipse. Like, that's exactly what happened. That is really cool. I want to know what mod is doing that. Anyway, we had stuff we wanted to do today, right? So we wanted to go... Yeah, what mod is that? Is it Thaumcraft? I'm thinking, boy, I had like a whole thing. Could be vanilla for all I know. That's true. Same here. Yeah. I had like this whole thing, and then there was an eclipse, and now my brain's like, what just happened? And it's reset. So yeah, the eclipse is over. That was cool. Mob spawned and everything. So we want to go to the end, right? So what I've heard is that if you're going to go to the end, you need to go completely unequipped, because what will happen is you will legitimately lose all your items that you have on you when you go to the end. So, including baubles, I was told. Even remove your baubles to be safe. So do we have an end portal by chance? I'm assuming that there is one. I don't know where. So let's get some Eyes of Ender, and we'll just go looking for one. So we have plenty of ender pearls, we have plenty of that stuff, so that should be cool. So basically what we want to do, from what I understand, right? So, by the way, we got a new version of the monk mod, which is cool. I don't know where it's added, but I assume swim, break stone, meditate, break wood, pet 20 animals, swiftness. You can jump, strength. Lay 10 hostile mobs to rest. Dodge a skeleton's arrows. Step assist. You can automatically step up blocks of 1 height without jumping. Yay! So the catch arrows quest is what gave me step assist. So look, I get step assist now from monk. How cool is that? So the nether portal must be in this general direction. It doesn't give me a lot of jump boost, though. Yeah. So, but that's okay. We have step assist now, so that's cool. But now my final quest in the monk mod is fall into the void. So I assume the only void that we have access to would be the end. So that's fair. So keep going in this direction. And yeah, I could be getting these Eyes of Ender back, but I'm going to lose them at some point. Anyway. And the nice thing about this is I can dig down to the Ender portal like nobody's business, because let's go. There it is. It's that way still. I can water walk, right? Yes, I have water walking. Haha! Monk mod OP. I like it. I like how OP it is. Hey, look, somebody's underwater base. That's cool. Did somebody make this, or is this from... Wow, look at all this fanciness going on. That's cool. Could it be... Yeah, I had a suspicion, and I think my suspicion was just proven to be correct. I suspect that this leads to the Nether portal, or the end portal, or something endish. Because, yeah, I think what was happening was that it was going... Right? Am I wrong about that? Because it looked like it went down when I threw it before, over there. But I might be wrong. Oh, no, I am wrong. Okay, no, it's still off in this direction. Yay. Running on water. Gotta love it. Not a lot of mods add that functionality. Right? Like, there's some, but not a lot. So let me, I guess step 1, find end portal. And then once end portal is discovered, we shall proceed. Oh, I'm out of food. I should have brought food with me. That would have been smart. But, you know, that's a dire. So we'll be back. I might go home and get food and then come back out here. Oh, you know what? There's another underwater thing here. That might be the Lost Cities mod generating those underwater structures then. Because I doubt that somebody on the server built that much underwater stuff. So we will keep on keeping on. Oh, look. I totally 100% found a thing. So I found the dungeon. There was a giant hole in the ground that led to it. So, like, somebody did that, but then it's not super clear how to get to the portal from there. So I'm gonna have to... But yay for crystals, right, though? Yeah, there's no real point in farming them, though, is there? I'm gonna lose all my inventory! So, yeah, best not farm them, but maybe I'll come back later and get them. So continuing to search in an effort to hopefully find the portal itself. And hopefully it's open, because I didn't bring quite enough ender pearls. I kind of assumed that the server has already found this dungeon. Because there's torches everywhere, I kind of have to assume that, like, the portal's already opened. But, yeah. Back in a minute. Well, here's something. This chunk boundary is Soren's team. So, I kind of feel like that's a little bit telling, right? Gotta love being able to punch walls. So, like, I feel like he would have chunk loaded the portal, right? Like, this chunk would be presumably where the portal is. Oh well, back in a minute when I find it. Oh yes! This chunk was where the portal was. Haha! Chunk borders hidden. Hey, look! I completed another portal. Alright, so I have nothing on me I care about, correct? Presumably that is the case. So now you have visited the end. I agree. Right? So now I have to throw myself into the void. Goodbye, cruel world! I have faith that my monkly powers will save me. I feel like it didn't do a good job of saving me. Did that complete? It didn't. Fall into the void. I'm pretty sure that's all I had to do was fall into the void. Pretty sure. Let's see what's happening there. Let's just try this one more time. I'll survive! Or not. That's all there is to it, theoretically. That's it. That should be all I need to do to complete Monk level 20. To my knowledge. To my knowledge, that's all I need to do. So let me see what's up with that. So I'm reading one thing that says I can try /monk set level 19, which should I don't know. Maybe for some reason quest 19 bugged. A couple people said that like forcing the level to 19 helped, even though I was clearly 19 already. Aha! There we go. That's what I was expecting to see happen. Nice. This is where it all began. The void, the eternity, infinite potential. That is loud. Infinite possibility. Infinite imagination. How did it begin? How will it all end? Why does it exist? Questions. Questions falling into the void. I am one with all things. This is true. All things are one with me. Sure, why not? I am Direwolf 20. Fell into the void. Nice. Okay, cool. Hey, look at that. I have made the admittance. Okay, so for whatever reason, I had to, like, even though I successfully got Monk level 19, I had to use that command to set Monk level 19, and then I was cool. But hey, look who has Creative Flight. Look who has Monkly Creative Flight. Also, I'm talking to Temma right now, so let me go tell him how I got this to work. All right, guys, next up. So I'd like to, if I may, get that infinite range transmitter for whatchamacallit. Up here. Where do I want this to come in at? Right about above that guy. Yeah, that should work. Infinite range transmitter, yada, 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 things and stuff. This should be safe enough to connect up like this, right? That should be fine. Sweet. So you'll just generate more power there. That sounds reasonable. Is there a way to... Not netherrack, not marble, not basalt, not flint, sand, granite. Yes, that's what I want. Haha. Cool. All right, and just to keep things halfway decent looking. Yay! So I should have a dialing base. Yeah, this guy. Dire Sender is what we'll call it. Sweet. Dire Sender to... Oh, look at all the things! Soren's Nether Spawner, Astral Temper, Glass and Fire. Cool! Look, we have access to everybody's bases now. Wither Place, huh? Sweet. Global Stronghold. Kahira's Place, Soren's Home, CPW's, End Dragon, Fly Away, The End, in Dimension 1, The End in Dimension 1. Sure. I don't have a receiver here. Maybe I should get him out a receiver. Spin that up real quick just to make life easier. We'll call it Dire and Morvey House. Does that sound cool? Sweet. So now I should be able to Dire. So hopefully the End has a teleporter home, but we'll find out. Dial once. Sweet. Starting teleportation. Oh, good. It is here. Sweet. What do we got here? Mob grinding fans? Oh, okay, cool. Chisel block, some kind of mob grinding fans. Interesting. Look at this whole setup going on here. What is this all about? It appears to be... Maybe somebody set up an automatic end killer, or a dragon killer, because that would be super cool if they did. Wow, look at this, all pushing. Oh, what is that? Is that a Thaumcrafty dude? It's a gun turret from Thaumcraft. No, from Immersive. Ah, Immersive Engineering's gun turret. Okay. High explosive cartridges. Interesting. I feel like somebody is farming dragons with this setup, which is kind of cool. What do we got going on down here? Make sure a light is on before and during dragon. End crystal multiple of 4 drop. Neat. This is all Raj's stuff. I'm gonna have to see like what he made. Dragon egg drops will be here. Drop 1 item to start. It will return to chest. Fascinating. I gotta find out how that works because that is cool looking. I'm not familiar with how that works. But what I want to do is visit one of like the other island dudes. Oh look, there's Thaumcraft crystals in the end. Today we learned. Look at that. Lots of them too. Lots of them that are not impossible to find, which is super kind of cool. You know why? Because things and stuff. Now, hey, Mr. Enderman, I have a bone to pick with you. I need... Ooh, yeah, they hurt a little bit. Hey, look! Infinity booster cards. That's not what I need. I need antidotes. Oh, good, I did bring food with me this time. Haha! I was like, did I forget food again? Because that's the kind of derp that I am. Remote getaway. Sweet. Now, the real question is, does Direwolf remember, perchance, how chorus plants work? Yeah, we want chorus fruit, right? That's what we want. Sweet. Perfect. I know, the Endermen are not happy about that, are they? They're like, what are you doing taking our fruit? Angry Enderman, alright. Okay, to home, James. To be fair, I should make a matter, RF Tools matter teleporter dude thingy, but it's all good. So we needed popped chorus fruit, right? So we got a bunch of chorus fruit, yay. The thing I want is from refined storage, wireless transmitter, the infinite range one. Wireless transmitter, infinite range wireless transmitter. So we're gonna need another one of these, another star, an ender pearl, and an end rod, which is popped chorus fruit, which we just smelt chorus fruit, right? So let's put all the things away. Oh good, we got an enderman head. That's actually kind of nice, because things that we need are our enderman heads for ender IO like stuff. So good deal. All right, so wireless transmitter, right? So we're gonna want a basic one, mostly because, so we're gonna want a machine casing. Wow, we're missing iron again? And smooth stone? Okay, cool. Today we learned we are low on iron once again. What did I say about mining? What did I say about mining? I need to do it. I 100% need to mine more. Let's go get a little bit of iron. We shouldn't need too much. I just need like a few pieces so that I can get what I need to get here. So I guess, yeah, I guess we'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go down one of these lines. Doesn't really matter where. All right. Shouldn't take long to get a few pieces of iron. All right, just a smidgen of iron. I basically mine for about 5 minutes. So normally when I'm doing like a single player series or something, I'll do a lot of mining between episodes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been really bad about mining between episodes in this series because stuff and things, if I'm just being honest. I've just been bad about it. I've been really bad about mining between episodes. So that said, hopefully I get better at it. So you're gonna need 6 of these, right, in addition? So you should get those 6 shortly. Yay, cool. All right, so now we can get our wireless transmitter. So we want 1 extra of these, and then we need 1 of these. And in theory, we have everything except a 1 extra wireless transmitter, which, by the way, should be right here. Hooray! Right, so we pop this dude here, and now we've got an infinite range wireless transmitter, which probably will draw lots of power. 196 forge energy per tick right now. So not a huge amount, but not an unhuge amount. How much will this cause to happen? All right, so a lot of RF. Like, we basically just cost us 1,000 RF, which is a gas turbine, right? Like, that's 100% just like this thing existing. But it gives us infinite range wireless transmitter. So that should work forever, which is awesome. We just need more power now. So we want another turbine just to keep our stuff going. So do we have more Ardite and Cobalt by chance? We have some Cobalt, but we could use more Ardite so that we can get a manual turbine. So to the Nether Mining, we will go. So I'll be back in a minute after I find some Ardite. Especially now that I have flight, that will make things a lot easier. Yeah, Ardite is super easy to find on the ceilings. And I don't know if I'm right about this, but I feel like I'm not mining any slower while flying. So this is monk flight, right? So this is like creative mode flight. I feel like I'm not mining any slower. Look at this. Two nether hives. Look at that. See, look how fast I'm mining. Just inflate. That is amazing, Monk. You're so OP. I love it. I love how OP you are, Monk Mod. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? I'm interested. Feedback, comments. Tell me. What do you think? Is Monk Mod a little OP or a lot OP? Because to be fair, it really did not make... It was not a lot of effort to get this creative mode flight. It was really quite easy. Like, this is on par with, like, the morph mod getting creative mode flight, right? Like, it was, like, no harder than killing a bat, really. It took a few extra steps. Not that I'm complaining, Tema. I'm not saying you should nerf it. I like it. I like the OP-ness. I'm just saying that, like, you know, it's OP. Just a little bit, and that's okay. At the end of the day, right? And here's my honest assessment on like mods being overpowered or stuff. Like, in my opinion, it's up to the player to decide if a mod is overpowered, right? If you feel like a mod is overpowered, then just don't use it. Or don't include it in your pack, right? Like, it's cool, right? Like, if you're playing the Direwolf 20 pack, right, and the Monk mod's in there, because we're putting it in the next version of the pack, and you're like, man, Monk is too OP. Okay, don't use it. That's it. End of story, right? Like, that's all there is to it. And then somebody else playing the pack will be like, no, it's great. I love Monk mod. It's not OP. What are you talking about? And my response to them is, good. Play with it. Enjoy it. Have fun. That's what like, you know, kitchen sink packs should generally be about, I think. That's my opinion. Right? So, with that said, now can you grind? Yeah, you can. Cool. All right, good deal. So I'll get a bunch of Ardite and Cobalt, and I want to make 2 more Manual turbines, and then I want to see how badly we're using up the gas. Because we have plenty of wood production. It's about turning that wood into syngas, right? Like currently, and we can check by looking at this, right? So this syngas is piping over to this tank, right? So the real measurement will be, should we lose backlog in here, right? So the fact that this is backstuffed, right? We're currently producing 0.6 millibuckets per tick, right? So I don't think we're using a lot of carbon, even though we're burning, you know, currently... Are we producing and burning the same amount? No. Okay, yeah, no, we are. I don't know how much this can produce with its current setup, though. I forget the numbers on this, like what it's capable of doing. But we'll find out, because we're about to rapidly increase the usage of it. So to do this, what I'm going to do, and hopefully I can combine all this stuff nicely. All right, so cooking up Manulin. Let's get 2 turbines. So Manulin turbine, this guy, will require more of this. So that's 2 turbines worth of Manulin, which can then be Manulin turbine. So we want 2 of these. Yay for Manulin being not so bad to get anymore. And hopefully I have enough iron for this, because these guys do require a bit of iron. Yay, I think that's enough for 2 more turbines. So in theory, what this should do for us, see how this is getting low? Because we actually have a net loss of power. Because we're only producing 1,000. And this guy, pretty much by himself, is using 1,200. So let's augment it. Boop. Boop. So now you should be producing 2,000 RF a tick. You're using 1.1 millibuckets of fuel, and you're producing 1.1 millibuckets of fuel with what looks to be not too big of a sweat. I forget what the max production rate of this was. It was in a previous episode. I'd have to go back and look. But long story short, I think we're cool, right? So that should be producing 2,000 RF a tick by now. So that should be a net gain of power. So we're back into the positives in power. So we'll have to kind of do things like that as we get with time. So to do mine, or at the very least set up some kind of auto miner. It's a thing I want to do. But I also want to play with Thaumcraft a bit more today. Because now that this thing's working, that's super cool, right? Like, I am all about the fact that this works now. So this viaduct, could I move this? Is that reasonable? Look at all these names on here. There's actually a lot of people in the viaduct network. That's cool. But I don't entirely know how this viaduct thing works. But I want to do things, like rearrange things a little bit. So let's do this. Not that one. Yeah, that one. Do we have like the other mod that shows the chunk borders? I don't think so. So just this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to want. So here is the chunk. If we're looking at you, oh, infinite range, I love you. So if we're looking at our thermometer, which should be in here somewhere, this is the chunk with the badness in it. And this chunk is probably not much better. Yeah, pretty rough in this chunk. So one of the researches does involve having a rift spawn, and I would like to kind of make that happen, even though, like, technically that's probably a bad idea. So what I think I'm going to do, let's clear out a little bit of space. Build to me. Yay. Much nicer. Cool. What I'm thinking is we could move our jars up here. So let's maybe consider doing that. Yeah, I'm doing fine on inventory space. I should make more labels though, because that would be a nice thing to have. Oh good, it's raining. I love it when that happens. So maybe, hopefully you are smart enough about... Nope, you're not. So I guess back... Oh, are you doing it now? Nope, back in a minute. Maybe I want to hang on to. So do we have one that's like... Yeah, see there's a couple of these. That's 3 and that's 18. Psst. Psst. Bad direwolf. What even are you? Okay, cool. And then we've got 7 empties. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like how that looks. You... let's do that. Okay, so that should be good, right? Over here, I'm going to want to move some of this stuff because basically having this here is kind of a bad thing. It's not an ideal thing. And I think I'm going to need more Salus Mundus, and that's okay. And hey, look, lots of crystals. We're probably going to want to move this bit, right? So do I need my Crucible at all? I'm going to leave the Crucible there. But I want to move all this stuff up here and basically kind of keep it in the same chunk so that as I'm generating flux, that's okay. So like if I put you guys, like if I put this thing in such a way that it's here, right? So then the flux can go off in that direction. Did I pick up the Nitor that was down there? I probably didn't. Oh, Flight, I missed you. Every time I get to a point in a mod pack where I have Flight, I am very pleased. It's just nice to have. So let's set you up. Do I have any more Salus? Alright, so Salus Mundus this thing. So is there like a way to rotate it actually, now that I'm thinking about it? Because this is where the items spit out at. We kind of want this rotated. Is there a way to rotate this thing? Maybe with the gauntlet would be the way to rotate it, I would think. If not, I'm sure I could break it and like... You know what I should probably do is just do this. And then Salus Mundus it from this side. And maybe that'll cause it to form in that direction. Yes, that is what I want. Okay, cool. So filling Essentia and... emptying Essentia. So you there, right? And then for filling Essentia, right? So you will empty Essentia, right? And then actually, I think I might have done this backwards because I was thinking this would be the one that creates the Essentia and shoots it off in that direction, and then we could have maybe one like that thing over here. So actually, let's use more Salus Mundus to fix this dire derp that I'm causing. Left and right with the dire derps. But yes, what I was thinking was like maybe up against this wall, We could have, right, like that. And then the crucible. And then you guys with our last piece of Salus Mundus because dire derps. And that should be cool. Nice. Okay, cool. And then what we'll have is the Essentia Smeltery, which I should get around to making the Thaumcrafty version of, like the Thaumium one. But maybe we'll upgrade that in a minute. For now, I kind of wanted to spit out the back. So let's do our Auxilary Slurry Pump. That goes here, right? We'll have our 2 Arcane Alembics here and here with your filling Essentia dudes here. So you'll spit out that direction, right? And your guy can be there, right? So that should be cool. And then you will probably want Alumentum at some point, but for now it's fine. And then this guy will be another crafting mechanic, so he can chill right there. Sounds ideal to me. Cool. Does that sound all really good? And then auxiliary venting ports here and here. Right? Does that sound cool? So now if I wanted to smelt something like a torch, I could do that. And what should happen is the lux should shoot out the back and find its way to an appropriate jar with hopefully lux in it already. I'm sure there's one, and I think it might be this guy. Yeah, he already has lux on him. 54, right? So let's pop one more torch in there. Nice. So it's not ideal in that, like, sometimes the bubbles find a weird way to make it, but it gets there. See how it's 56 now? The bubbles just eventually give up, which is kind of meh. But it is what it is, and I'll stick with it because it works, and that's what I kind of want. And then you, mister, should have no problem drawing. So if I wanted Alumentum, right, that is Potentia, Ignis, and Perdicio with coal. Right, so if I put some coal in there, he should draw his fire in. Nice. That is so cool. And look, it's drawing that thing in, and it spit it out. Nice. Where'd the Perdicio come from? There it is. Nice. Super cool. Is there a hungry chest? I don't know, but I could just make a regular chest. For now, right? And then we could pop some more of this in here. And that should automate and run. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's sleep through all this rain, because rain. And we'll be right back. All right, check that out. So a minimal amount of flux getting produced, but I'm turning coal into the Ignis and Potentia that I need to make more of this with. So I need more Ignis, basically. So that should be good. That is so cool. A little bit of flux happening, but that's to be expected. We're still at like 127.5. Yeah, we are definitely going to be in a flux danger zone at some point soon here. But you should smelt all that stuff up pretty quickly. The other thing I wanted to make was Thaumium. Remember, I wanted to do that so that I could upgrade this guy to a Thaumium Essentia Smeltery. Right? So to get that, we're going to need 5 Thaumium plates and some brass plates. So to get Thaumium plates, we just need Thaumium, which is Percantio and Terra. It's an iron ingot. So of course it's iron because that's what we're low on. But I mean, I at least have 5 of them, right? So can I take you out of here for the time being? Like, will you finish or what do you do? Okay. So if I put these in and we did Thaumium. Nice. Beautiful. And the other thing we needed for a Thaumium doohickey was brass, right? So how much brass do we have? If we don't have any alchemical brass, we have that many. So if I got an iron ingot, that would be good, right? So you need a little bit more precantatio. Remember Salus Mundus was a good use of that? So it's a bowl, flint, redstone, right? Bowl, flint, redstone, and any of the crystals from Thaumcraft. So you and you and you should work. Cool. So that should have a healthy amount of magic on it, right? Yeah, it does. Beautiful. So I'll just cook all that up. And that should be good. So you're going to turn that into percantatio, because I know how to say that word. Yes, I do. I know how to say that word. Nice. Automated smelting. Super, super better than not automated smelting. Loving it. It bothers me a little bit that those particle effects are bad at pathfinding based on the way I set up the jars. But it is what it is. Is it hard to make those labels? We have more of them. But no, the answer is that it is not hard. Sweet. No, wait, you already had the label. Stinky. An empty precantatio bar. Bummer. Alright, so did you make all the stuff? You did. So now let's turn you into a not you and do you making that. And hopefully you have enough shovel essence. If not, we will make a couple of shovels. Cool. And this can probably be turned off now because I know chunk borders and where they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to get all that. And then you should make that with that. Sweet. And then I'll pop that guy onto there so that we have a label on him. And you should be making the thing. Beautiful. Nice. All right. So now we want to compact these dudes. And we should be able to make what we need to make, which will be a more efficient form of what we had going on before. I really need to augment these machines. I have so many to-do lists, it's absurd. But one of my to-do lists is, in addition to mining more, is more auto-crafting recipes. So I can like maybe have upgrades for these machines and stuff. But let's come back in a minute once this is done compacting. All right, so that needs 250 in there, and then we need now chemical construct as well. So the construct that we're going to need will basically be some plates. So I need 2 more iron plates, 2 more than I already have. And then the construct will be, I know it needs basically Essentia tubes and some levers and one of these. So you should make, you do need magic for that? Okay. So 2 levers. Cool. Yeah, I forgot about the alchemical construct, but once these plates are done, we'll be right back. Okay, last plate being compressed as we speak, back at the base. It should be imported in there. We go, cool. So can I make the alchemical construct doohickey? Yes. Awesome. And then, so you've got 170, 180. Let's make sure that we have enough V for this in the surrounding area. Because we need 250, right? I believe that's what it said. Oh, I've learned something new. Look at that. Ooh, I've learned something new. Ooh, something new. Okay, anything else? So we have 200.8. What's over here? 177. Because you're pretty fluxed. So let's like find a chunk that's not terribly fluxed. 250, so that's getting better. Or 235, I mean. And I could make, you know, the thing 280. This might be a good chunk. And I believe I have a crafting table from Thaumcraft. Don't I have an extra one? I do. Arcane Workbench. So this chunk might be sufficient to make what we need. So let's take this with us. And I think I get a little discount. Oh, right. I need the crystals. What do I need? 2 fire crystals. Oh, of course I don't have any in the system. I have to go get them from the other crafting table. Hey, look, that's exactly how many I have in there. Wow. I am going to need to go get more fire crystals, apparently. Sweet. So it's 237 with the discount I have, but still, that's cool. All right. So unfortunately, that's right around the wrapping up point. We're actually a little bit beyond it, but that should be a more efficient Thaumcraft Smeltery setup. So we'll get more, less flux and more. So that's going to be pretty efficient, I think, for us. Yeah, less flux, more stuff. I think it's like an 85% conversion rate instead of 80%. And then with all the other add-ons we have on there, it should be pretty close to not making a lot of flux. So that's good. So what we're going to do is come back next episode. We will, I think we have more Thaumcraft to do. So for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.